Singapore is giving its COVID-19 vaccination program a shot in the arm. It's recommending a booster dose for children aged 5 to 11 and exploring jabs for those as young as 6 months old. Now, this is to guard against uncertainties as the country takes a significant step towards living with COVID-19. Now, here's a recap of the announcements. Once it's approved, children aged 6 months to 5 years could start getting vaccinated by the end of the year. Now, that's also when booster shots will be rolled out to 5 to 11-year-olds. The moves are in light of rising concern among parents following several cases of children falling severely ill from COVID-19.
We believe that vaccination offered to children, particularly less than 5 years of age, would have benefit in reducing the risk and likelihood of severe infections arising. The safety data from clinical studies shows that the type of adverse events seen in adolescents and children are similar to that in adults. The adverse events are not common, most are mild in severity, and similar to that reported with childhood vaccinations, such as injection site pain, fever, fatigue, and headaches.
And for older adults, the multi-ministry task force is recommending a second booster for those aged 60 and above. It notes that vaccine protection is expected to gradually wane. Now, this age group is also when chronic diseases are likely to kick in, making them more susceptible to severe illness due to COVID-19. Next, the widely anticipated announcement on masks. Come Monday, they will no longer be required indoors or out, except in 2 key settings: on public transport, such as buses and trains, and in healthcare facilities like hospitals and clinics. This will help protect vulnerable persons, especially in places that are enclosed and crowded. But the task force also acknowledges that certain workplaces may enforce their own rules.
Businesses, employers, they have the discretion to decide whether or not they might want to do this on a workplace safety point of view. In certain settings, industry regulators might also decide that it is a safety requirement. So, for example, SFA will still continue with mask wearing as a requirement for food handlers, and that's to maintain good hygiene standards.
And border measures will also be eased from Monday, and that's in view of the improving global situation. Non-fully vaccinated travellers will no longer need to apply for entry approval, nor will they have to serve a stay-home notice upon arrival. But they will still need to present a negative pre-departure test. Some work pass holders hoping to renew their existing passes won't be subjected to vaccination requirements from October, but vaccination will still be required for work permit and S-pass holders if they're from the construction, marine shipyard and process sectors, or if they reside in dormitories. Now, that's because of the higher risk of the virus spreading in work sites and dormitories.